today, fellas?
Real good, Miss Meridian.
All the glue's dry. Got a new hotel to open in Maui.
You nervous? Nervous? Why should I be nervous? Just because Charlie Meridio's taking over first class for a private party? Who's nervous? Oh, don't worry about Charlie Meridio. He's no problem. All he wants is impeccable service and absolute obedience.
Oh, hi.
Meridio.
Hi, Jenny. Marge, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was just making sure that I could be a generous host.
Who's in your party, Mr. Meridio?
Some stockholders, my wife, and as a special added attraction, Johnny Barton.
Johnny Barton?
Yeah, he's the opening show in my new hotel.
Oh, darn. We don't have a layover. Oh, I love him.
So does everybody else.
I'll take care of that.
Well, 30 minutes. I guess it's time to get back to my guests. I'll see you later.
Rich, too. Well, what more could a girl want? How about a heart of gold? Let's check the stock. Okay. Ooh, looks expensive. Hmm? Oh, no, that's not for the peasants. That is what gets Mrs. Meridio through the day.
You've caught me walking out the door for 2 weeks in Hawaii. Let me assure you, Miss Hanover, I am not trying to dodge you. Next time we meet, you can interview me to your heart's content. Yes, that's a promise. Until then, aloha. Agatha!
In here.
My car here yet?
Any minute now.
It's supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. If it doesn't get here soon, I'm going to miss my plane.
My, aren't we antsy?
Well, I'm looking forward to this vacation. I haven't had one in 3 years.
Yes. The rolling surf, soft guitars, and maybe Miss Right.
This moment, even Miss Wrong doesn't sound bad.
Commissioner, may I give you some advice?
You're going to.
Well, some people on vacation, they seem to lose their judgment, go crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know I never get a sunburn?
No. I mean, like, sometimes they fall in love with somebody who isn't worthy of them. Maybe even a fortune hunter.
No problem there. I haven't got a fortune. I think I'll wait outside.
Have fun. Don't do anything I would. Have fun.
Hey, Charlie, have a good flight, huh?
Well, baby, here's to the Mile High Club.
You are wicked, but I do prefer wicked to boring.
Speaking of boring, here comes your lord and master.
Global Airways Flight 246 for Sydney is now boarding at gate 36.
Harry, good to see you.
Just a distance.
Think you can slip the leash in Hawaii?
Foolish man. Got to sing for your supper.
There's always brunch.
Well, maybe I can talk old Charlie into looking at some Siberian real estate.
Patty.
Global
Like you knew Harry Court. Used to be with the Civil Aeronautics Board. I persuaded him to come with us.
How do you do?
Hello, Harry.
Hey, Carl, how are you? Jeez, sorry. Launching the ship, eh?
Miss Carrera is my ex-wife.
Hey, that's terrific.
Well, it's not her only claim to fame. You no doubt know her as one of the big names of haute couture.
Hey, haute couture, terrific.
Yeah, well, come and meet my bride, Harry.
Charlie, can I talk to you? It's important.
Honey, we have half the Pacific. There's plenty of time.
Looks like you kids still get along all right.
Oh, well, we're just one big, happy family. Anna, won't you meet Harry Court? This is the light of my life. Anna.
How do you do?
Mr. Court?
I'm sure you know Johnny Barton.
Yeah, hey, terrific. Excuse
How are
me.
you?
Thank you, darling. You know I love being spoiled.
Who's spoiling you? It's no more than you deserve.
It's none of your business, Hattie.
When do I get DiMaggio back?
Well, he's at his cousin's wedding in San Diego.
Red Leader calling Bright Fox. Red Leader calling Bright Fox.
Come in, Red Leader. This is Bright Fox. It's a little code Lieutenant Enright and I worked out, sir.
Bright Fox, you got Big Smokey there?
Here beside me.
Big Smokey?
That's you, sir. It's CB talk. You see, if Smokey's a cop, then Big Smokey...
Never mind.
I'd like to talk to him, Bright Fox.
Big Smokey here.
Hello, Big Smokey. Commissioner. This is Enright.
Come now. I'd know that voice anywhere, Red Leader.
Well, actually, that's just a code name, sir.
I see. How did I get the name of Big Smokey?
Well, actually, it's Smokey the Bear. You know, CB talk, like the truckers use when they spot a cop. An officer of the law. They refer to him as Smokey the Bear, and that makes you Big Smokey.
You certainly have brought some swell innovations to the force, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Commissioner. Actually, I just called you to wish you a very happy vacation in the land of the midnight sun, so to speak.
That's very kind of you, Red Leader. But the land of the midnight sun is Sweden, not Hawaii.
Oh, well, then the land of the setting sun.
Close. See you in 2 weeks.
Out. Aloha, sir.
You go ahead, Commissioner. I'll take care of the luggage.
Global Airways Flight 246.
I've told you, it's not listed.
There must be some mistake. The name is McMillan, Stuart McMillan.
Did I hear the name McMillan? I'm Stuart McMillan.
Oh, am I glad to see you, Commissioner. I'm Carol Hanover.
How do you do?
Hi.
Sir, I was just trying to explain to your colleague that we won't be able to accommodate you in first class. Your office was notified of the problem, sir.
Well, I wasn't. Anything tourist?
I'll see.
What do you mean, colleague?
East Coast Magazine, don't you remember?
Oh, that Miss Hanover.
You said I could have an interview.
After I come back from my vacation.
Next time we meet, you said, and this is the next time.
Miss Hanover, I have no time.
Oh, we'll have plenty of time to talk. We're both on the same flight.
You're on this flight?
Commissioner, it's only going to be a few hours, and I'm going to take the very next plane back. Besides, you won't have anything else to do. I saw the movie. It's terrible.
Miss Hanover,
If you turn me down, I'll probably lose my job. Or if you don't buy that one, how about if I don't get my way, I start screaming in front of all these people that the police commissioner of San Francisco is trying to molest me? Or, please.
We can take care of you and tourist, Commissioner, the last 2 seats.
Oh, fine.
Absolutely not. We don't want tourists. I loathe flying. The only way I can get through it is first class. Who can we talk to?
Well, you could talk to the man who took over first class for the trip. The man who owns the airline.
Oh, Charlie Meridio.
You know him? Where is he?
He's in the Million Mile Lounge.
Sir, ma'am, if you all don't want those reservations, we sure could use them.
They're yours.
Well, thank you, Kylie. That's very nice of you. You see, I'm due at a pharmaceutical convention and my plane was late.
Western National Airlines, Flight 26 from Tokyo is now arriving at Gate 4. Global Airways Flight 2 from Paris is now ready for departure at Gate 6. This is the final boarding call.
just barge in here?
We just did. Which one?
Sitting in the pit.
Mr. Meridio? Surprise!
Hey, Mac!
Hello, Charlie.
You old son of a gun. Look at what are you doing here?
Well, he didn't want to tell you, Mr. Meridio, but we've just been bumped from first class and there are no other seats.
Well, that's not quite true.
Well, consider yourself bumped back into first class. I'll feel more secure with the police commissioner aboard. You'll be my guest. Join my little party.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's Johnny Barton.
He
Oh,
lives with us.
excuse me.
Well, business or pleasure, Mac?
Vacation. 14 lovely days and 13 glorious nights on Waikiki.
Yeah, well, I see what you mean by the glorious nights.
She's taking the next flight back.
I thought I'd earned them all. Come and meet the rest of the people.
Is it number one?
Honey?
Do you think you'd...
I'd like you to meet an old friend of mine, Stuart McMillan. This is my wife, Anna.
Hello.
I'm sure you recognize the ever-popular Johnny
Yes,
Barton.
of course. Keep your seat.
Oh, Stuart and his young lady are joining us on a
You've met me.
Are we off the ground yet?
Just barely. Why the mask?
In case we hit something.
You're serious, aren't you? You're really afraid of flying?
Just takeoffs and landings. In the air, I'm just fine.
You lost Big Smokey?
Well, not exactly lost.
Well, what then?
Misplaced? You see, Lieutenant, I was going to meet him at the ticket counter, and I saw him going into the Million Mile Lounge. Well, I figured that he was just going for a drink, so I went over to the clerk, and I asked her where I should check in his bags, and she said that he gave his tickets away.
You can relax now. We made it.
Oh, good. Well, let's get to work.
You can get to work. I'm going to have a drink.
Police Commissioner McMillan is a gracious host, man of enormous charm. Right after takeoff, he urged me to join him for cocktails and hors d'oeuvres. Well, you're so attentive today, Charles.
Just a little aloha kiss, my darling.
I thought aloha meant hello.
Also means goodbye. I'm on my way upstairs.
Charlie, I ought to warn you, I may have a sore throat coming on.
Don't let it happen.
Well, now that sounds like an order.
It is. Don't let it happen. Or I'll stuff 400 grand in Las Vegas markers right down your throat. You shouldn't gamble. Not in my hotels. So I'll give you a little advice, Johnny. Gargle.
How do you stand that miserable creep?
Wine helps. And you.
I thought I told you to keep an eye on Court. He's too drunk and too dumb to be let off a leash.
What's he done?
Buttonholed a reporter at the airport. Made out like he was a key man in the company. Now, how is that going to look to the press when I just hired him out of the CAB, like I'm trying to buy influence?
All right, Charlie, I'll keep an eye on
Yeah, well, you do that. I don't like repeating orders, all right?
Charlie, I want to talk to you.
I know, Hattie. You want to tell me what to do? Well, I'm opening the hotel just like you wanted.
It's not about the hotel. It's about you. About Anna.
Hattie, on this trip, we talk business, and that's all. Now, excuse me. I want to talk to the police commissioner. Mac, would you like to join me upstairs? We got a lot of catching up to do. That's if you'll excuse us, Miss Hanover.
Of course she will.
But, Commissioner...
Improvise, Miss Hanover. You'll think of something.
Everything okay, Jenny?
Fine, sir.
are, Miss Meridio. Shall I pour?
Wait. At least give it a chance to breathe.
Have you, ever thought about making a change, Mac?
Well, there's always that possibility.
It's mighty cold up here at the top. I could use a man like you. Somebody I can trust.
Thank you very much.
Glenn. Excuse me a minute, will you please? I'll be right back.
Well, I hope you're having a comfortable flight, sir.
Everything's fine? Need any help in there?
Don't push me, Charlie.
Come on, it's a joke, Glenn. You're getting so you don't know the difference.
Look, I know the difference. Just let me fly the plane, and you jolly the stockholders.
Well, you're the boss here. Nobody's questioning that. Well, how's everything at home? Melanie?
I'm moving out. Is that what you want to hear?
No, I'm sorry to hear that. Who's the lucky girl?
Well, you'd say Melanie.
Come.
Captain Weiler.
Excuse me. You know what that is, Mac?
I haven't any idea.
I just picked up an electronics company that makes this little gadget. It's supposed to monitor flying saucers. I'm not kidding. It does. But if there aren't flying saucers around, you can always play. But this is going to be my bestseller, especially on Capitol Hill. You know what that is?
It's a pipe.
Wrong. It's a debugger.
A what?
A debugger. You see that right there? Now, you place this next to the lady of your illicit choice, and you'll never have to worry about her recording your indiscretion.
People are going to stand in line for this one.
Not too late, Mac. Hitch your wagon to my star. It's going to be the brightest thing in the sky.
It's nice to know that you haven't lost your modesty, Charlie. Or your drive. Is it worth it?
Yeah. Especially when it gets you everything you want.
Hey! Old Charlie told me how much he pays for this French moonshine. For that kind of money, it ought to whistle the Marseillaise.
Please, Mr. Curtis, breathing. Let it rest.
Well, I can breathe without resting. Why not a $50 wine? Oh.
You better fasten your seatbelt, Court.
Rotten flight. If I was still with the CAB, I would complain to myself.
Well, how's it going, Harry?
Oh, just great. Really flying. How about that one? Terribly sorry, madam.
One thing about my divorce, when I'm not with Charlie, I meet a better class of people.
I'm a great fan of yours, Miss Carrera. I only wish I could afford your clothes.
So do I, dear.
Did you get your start in fashion by marrying Mr. Meridio?
No, darling, Charlie didn't launch me. It was the other way around.
Oh, really? You know, that would make a fantastic idea for a story. A woman clawing her way to the top of her profession while supporting a man
Sounds fascinating, darling. You will find someone else to write it about?
Hattie Carrara, armored for survival.
Come along, Snoopy. She isn't house-trained yet.
I wasn't being stupid, Mac. I had this wonderful idea for a story. We're crashing.
Relax.
I'll be all right.
If you'll sit down and be quiet, we'll be just fine.
I need a drink of water.
How about another drink?
Oh, please.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's getting bumpy. Oh! Oh, it's... Oh, I'm ruined.
Stewardess. Stewardess.
Look at this mess.
Oh, I'll get some towels.
Oh, never mind. I've got to change. Just get my bag. Would you please get out of the way?
Looks like that wine breathed all over you.
Excuse me.
Mr. Meridio, your bag. Can I help you, Mr. Burton?
You got a pair of scissors?
Hey, how's the champagne holding up?
Don't worry. If we run out, she gets more from the cellar.
Fantastic.
Did you feel that last earthquake?
Relax. These planes are built to take everything.
Oh, but am I? Oh, this is silly. It really is. Now, I am here to get a story, and we might as well get on with it.
Get on the PA, see if there's a doctor on board.
Right. Len? A passenger just collapsed in first class. It could be a heart attack.
SFX, this is Western National 419, over.
This is SFX. Come in, 419.
SFX, we have a medical emergency on board. Please stand by.
SFX, standing by, 419.
Keep an eye on it, will you?
No doctor on board, sir.
Let me take a look.
Well, what happens?
He's dead. Could be a heart attack.
Would everyone return to your seats, please? Please, thank you very much.
We have to return to San Francisco.
Why can't we just go on?
Well, the rules are you turn around, port of embarkation. Ginny, want to get some help? See if we can move the body over there.
Marge, you want to get a blanket?
I need a drink.
Did you drink all that?
No, I didn't drink any. One glass spilled all over me, don't you remember?
Well, it's half gone, baby. Somebody drank it.
Well, I didn't.
Excuse me. Say, do you remember that fellow back at the ticket counter? The fellow you gave our tickets to?
Yes?
Wasn't he a pharmacist?
He said he was going to a pharmacist convention. What's happening? Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. We're heading back to San Francisco.
Because of what happened?
Mm-hmm. There. We're safe now. Are you all right?
Sensational.
Would you do me a favor? Would you go back and see if you could find that pharmacist?
Well, there's no question about it. Bitter almonds.
Bitter almonds? This doesn't smell like bitter almonds.
Oh, you'd never smell it in the wine. It has to come into contact with animal tissue, like human flesh, before it takes on the smell of bitter almond. Of course, I can't be absolutely certain. I have to make tests.
Well, thank you, Fred.
Well, that's all right.
You've been very helpful.
Oh, thank another.
And I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't mention this to anybody.
Oh, well, of course not. I understand things like this. I was with the coroner's office.
Oh. Well, thanks again, Fred.
Anytime. Oh, if you need me, I'll be in the rear of the plane.
Thank you so much. Mac, what's all this about bitter almond?
I thought everybody knew. It's a smell of cyanide. Looks like we've got a murder on our hands.
Cyanide?
I'm almost certain. And it was found in your wife's bottle of wine.
Oh, you mean somebody's trying to kill Anna? Who? Why?
You and the flight crew are the only one with alibis. Everybody else had access to that bottle.
Look, will you try to clear this up before we get back to San Francisco? I mean, the newspaper's going to have a field day.
I'll do what I can.
Well, I've radioed ahead to have the police meet the plane.
I've asked Mac to start an investigation here with your approval.
I'll cooperate in any way I can.
Well, for openers, I'd like to check through the carry-on luggage.
All right, I'll have my co-pilot help you. Brad, we'll go give the commissioner a hand. He wants to check the carry-on, huh?
Sure. It may not have been a heart attack at all. There's reason to believe that Harry Court died of cyanide poisoning.
Administered before he came aboard?
Afraid not. It was found in your bottle of wine, Anna.
You mean someone was trying to kill me?
Maybe someone knew that Court would take a swig.
No, that wine was for me. And you were by the bottle. You must have seen who fooled with it.
It wasn't standing guard, Anna.
As it happens, everyone in this section had access to the wine.
Well, I never went near it.
Neither did I. I just never thought of it.
You'd like nothing better than to see me dead.
Anna, come on.
Oh, maybe it was you, my sweet.
Well, as it so happens, it couldn't. I was upstairs with Mac.
I'm afraid it's going to be necessary to search all carry-on luggage. The stewardess will collect your...
Your correspondent interviewed the commissioner as he solved the sky-high murder of Harry Court. Oh,
Gotcha.
Mac, this is terrific. It is...
Let me have that.
My bad.
No.
Mac! Can I help?
Yes. By staying out of my way. Down, Miss Hanover, down.
The captain said you wanted to see this commissioner.
Oh, yes.
Nothing seems to be missing.
Take a look and get out.
Hello, Marge.
Hi.
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 The commissioner said I might give you a hand. If you like.
Like, I'd love it. This could take till Christmas.
Well, don't worry. Captain Wilder knows what he's doing.
Got a problem, Skipper.
Was it gear?
Must be a short in the circuit.
All right, try the backup.
Nothing.
SFX, Western National 419.
This is SFX. Come in, 419.
We have an electrical problem, possible gear malfunction. Stand by.
Roger, 419.
Well, let's try the manual.
Down okay, but we're still indicating a no lock.
All right, let's put her up, see what happens.
Did we hit something?
If you do, you won't ask. Just checking the landing gear.
The gear's functioning okay. It must be in the circuit.
Yeah, if it's not, when we come in, the gear will collapse like an accordion. SFX, Western National 419.
Come in, 419.
Now, we have a gear malfunction. We got her down all right. We're not quite sure. We've got a lock.
Roger, 419. You've got priority straight in approach. Call me at the outer marker. We'll have crash units stand by.
Thank you.
We found something, Commissioner.
We found something? Which bag?
This bag.
Thank you.
Any progress?
Yes. This.
What is it?
Cyanide. It was found in your bag.
You're kidding. I've never seen this thing before in my life. Look, Commissioner, why would I want to kill Anna? I adore her. We're the best of friends.
It was in your bag, Mr. Barton.
Well, you may have found that thing in my bag, but I didn't put it there.
Okay. Just stay close to your seat.
Don't worry, I won't leave the plane.
Where's Jenny?
Mr. Meridio buzzed her. Oh, she said you were looking for this cork.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Where do you keep the trash?
Right here.
May I take a look?
Sure.
What's this?
Looks like a wrapper for hypodermic.
Marge, Chateau Marcel is a pretty rare wine, especially for an airline. How does it get on board?
As far as I know, sir, the in-flight caterers handle it, along with everything else. Except I'd sure hate to be around if they forgot Mrs. Meridio's wine.
Why?
Mr. Meridio, he's a real stickler for detail. Like today, he was in here checking supplies before anybody else was on board.
Thank you, Marge.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? This is your captain speaking. We ask that you return to your seats immediately and fasten your seatbelt. We are approaching the San Francisco airport. There's a possibility of a landing gear malfunction. We ask your cooperation. Thank you. SFX, Western National 419. We are 14 miles from touchdown, locked on the beam.
Roger, 419. You're clear to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain again. We are on our final at San Francisco International. Because of the possibility of a landing gear system malfunction, your cabin attendants are going to instruct you in the proper safety procedures. Let me assure you that while these procedures are purely precautionary, we would appreciate your fullest cooperation. Thank you very much.
Mac, is that you?
No,
Oh, that's not funny.
there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, yes, there is, and you know it.
Put these on your laps, Commissioner.
Here,
What's that?
It's a purple pillow.
That's not funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, pillows are being handed out for your use in a precautionary emergency landing procedure. Return all seats to an upright position and fasten seatbelts securely. Place the pillow in your lap and await instructions to bend your head forward and clasp your ankles. Please listen for final instructions just before touchdown. Thank you very much.
Mac, what are you thinking?
You have beautiful eyes, you know that?
Thank you.
It's frustrating.
Frustrating. At a time like this?
That's not what I mean. I know who put the cyanide in the wine.
Who cares?
Homicide cares. I just hope I'm around long enough to tell him.
Well, he can't be on his way back. He's planned 13 glorious nights and 14 glorious days.
Agatha, it's not something anybody planned. It's an emergency landing.
They better do something about it fast. The commissioner will be hopping mad.
Agatha, aren't you even worried?
Well, of course I'm worried. Means I'll have to drive up to the airport, and I hate that freeway traffic.
Airport. At this time, please bend forward so that your head is resting above your knees and clasp your ankles securely with both hands. Please remain in this position until instructions are given to return to an upright sitting position. Thank you very much.
What happened?
Well, offhand, I think we made it.
We made it. We made it. We made it.
Something to be said for emergency landings. I'll be right back.
You didn't tell me who did it.
I know.
Commissioner, take your seat, please.
Flight 202 from Mexico City is now boarding at Gate 1.
When I found the body, there was a spilled drink on the table. Which one of you served it to him?
I did. Just before we came in on final approach.
And how did he look to you, Ginny?
Perfectly normal.
Did anybody else visit Meridio in the upper lounge?
He was up there. I saw him coming down the stairs just before the seatbelt sign flashed on.
Mr. Barton?
Yeah, I saw him. I was mad as hell about that vial of cyanide. I figured Meridio planted it, and I went up there to have it out with him.
And?
That's it. He was dead when I got there.
So you just turned around and went back to your seat?
Without saying a word?
Wouldn't you? With the murder already hanging over your head?
Ah, yes, but now you have a motive. Isn't it true that you personally were at odds with Meridio? And don't you also owe him $400,000?
Look, Commissioner, I really hated his guts, and I owed him a lot of money, but I didn't kill him.
What about you, Captain? Did you leave the cockpit for anything?
No, of course not. We had an emergency, remember?
Yes, I remember. I thought you might want to talk to the president of the company.
There was nothing to talk about. He ran the company, I ran the plane.
Mrs. Meridio, anything?
Something you'd like to add, Miss Carrera?
Well, it's getting a bit ridiculous, but the truth is, I went upstairs too.
Too bad we didn't have an escalator.
When I got to the top of the stairs, I heard voices. Yes, Charles was arguing with a man. I don't know who he was. I turned around and I went back down.
Are you sure you don't know who it was?
I think it was Johnny.
Oh, come on. That's a lie. I told you. He was already dead when I got there.
Well, to be fair, Commissioner, I'm not certain of the voice.
Anybody else have anything to say? All yours, Lieutenant.
Mr. Barton, we're going to have to hold you for further questioning.
I don't suppose I could call my lawyer, huh?
Well, that's your prerogative.
Thanks.
The rest of you are free to go, but just so we understand each other, don't anybody leave town without talking to me.
Oh, I'm scheduled to take the same flight on Thursday, Lieutenant.
Well, check with me first.
Commissioner!
Oh, good work. Where did you find the luggage so fast?
Just have to know your way around, sir.
Oh. And right here?
No, sir. He got called away. Robbery on the south side.
Oh.
He said to tell you welcome back in one piece. Oh, and Agatha's on the way. I guess she wanted to pick you up herself.
Oh. All right, put the luggage over there. You and I are going to check something on the plane.
Right, sir.
Hello.
Oh. Hello.
You were a pretty cool cat on that plane. Especially figuring the whole thing out. It'll make terrific reading.
I'd like to read it. I'd like to know how I solved Meridio's murder.
What are we checking out on the plane?
We are checking out nothing. You are going on your merry little way.
Oh, that's unfair and unappreciative. I'm the one who found that vial in Barton's overnight bag.
While conducting an unauthorized search.
That's a technicality. It's results that count.
It's obeying orders that counts. Yours is to wait outside, where, if you are a good girl, I shall pick you up in 10 minutes, buy you a drink, and then extend myself to the point of dropping you off at your hotel.
Deal.
This is the final boarding call. Global Airways Flight 2 for Paris is now ready for departure at Gate 6.
Hey, Commissioner, you sure had a close call on this thing.
Just your average vacation. Find anything?
Nothing you wouldn't expect.
Excuse me. Do you have an envelope?
What do you got, Commissioner?
Here, use this, Commissioner.
Have the lab check that.
What do you want to know? The flavor?
With any luck, there's a fingerprint on it. Come on, fellas.
Agatha?
Aloha.
Where did you get that?
Playing pinball. I didn't want your vacation to be a total loss.
Agatha, this is Miss Hanover. We're driving her to her hotel.
Hi.
How do you do? I'm sure.
Except I don't have a hotel. There's some kind of a convention in town.
Oh, no, we have a guest room. Right, Commissioner?
well,
I really couldn't trouble you.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. It's all settled. Right, Commissioner?
Right.
You're a sweetheart, Agatha.
Speaking about sweethearts, do you have one?
No, why?
Well, I was just wondering. Neither has the Commissioner.
Anybody decent?
We're all nude in here, but come in anyway.
Promises, promises.
Well, I didn't promise anything.
Flirt. Steaks okay?
Perfect. Well, have a happy. I'll see you 2 in the morning.
Well, I was going to put one on for you, too.
Oh, no. I've got a heavy date.
Rare?
Rare? I could go out every night if I wanted to.
What a day. Sorry I came on so strong,
Don't get me wrong, you're still a pain.
but getting better.
Much better. Want some coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Cream sugar?
Black.
Okay.
Matt,
Hmm?
who do you think killed Meridio?
One of his enemies. Which could be just about anybody.
But you did find something on the plane, didn't you?
Off the record?
Scouts on.
I think Wiley's lying. I think he left the cockpit, and I think he talked to Meridio.
Oh, what a bunch. Just about everybody lied.
Hmm? They're not happy people.
Carol up yet?
Gone. Left about 30 minutes ago.
Where'd she go?
Beats me. All I know is she looked very bright and chipper. Just like somebody who had a very pleasant evening.
Here we go again. The Spanish Inquisition.
Lovely girl. Lovely, young, single girl.
You made your point. Did she, say anything?
All she said was she had a lot of things to take care of. She'll call you later at the office. Oh, lovely girl.
Okay, okay.
L'amour, l'amour. My bacon.
You were right about Harry Court, sir. It was cyanide poisoning.
What about Meridio? Anything on the knife?
It was wiped clean. The only thing we know for sure is that it came from the galley.
Anything on the gun?
Yes, sir. We have a positive ID. Captain Weiler.
What figures?
Spearmint.
Oh.
Take me back to the city, please.
Talk with you a minute, Captain.
I suppose so.
Going someplace?
Yeah, my wife and I don't get along, so I'm moving on. Any other questions?
You lied to me in the plane. You said you weren't in the lounge with Meridio.
So?
I've got the proof. Do you want me to go into it? Or do you want to tell me what you and Meridio were talking about?
All right, we talked. I had to fill him in on the malfunction problem.
Well, that sounds legitimate enough. Why bother to lie?
Because you were looking for a motive. And I hated Meridio's...
Why?
Commissioner, 25 years ago, Western National Airlines was nothing. It had to be built from the ground up. Built by men like Jensen. And by guys like me, if you want to know the truth. Well, back in those days, Meridio was just one of the boys. And then he got big, and all of his old pals became hired hands. It ended up with him squeezing us dry.
What way?
Company stock. He wanted it. He wanted every share of Western National Airlines he could get his hands on. He wanted it so bad he didn't care how he got it. Beg, borrow, or steal.
When you walked in on him, what was he doing?
Dictating a memo. He spends his life dictating memos.
I assume the airline has your new address?
Yeah, sure, they do. Listen, if you have any more questions, you or that lady friend of yours, they can track me down.
What lady friend?
The one that was on the airplane with you. Just left here 5 minutes ago.
Something wrong, sir?
Yeah. Two things. First, what was Carol Hanover doing back there? And second, where was the tape recorder?
Sir?
Weiler said Meridio was dictating. Did you hear him? Dictating into what? I didn't see any tape recorder.
Isn't that Miss Hanover, sir?
Carol!
Do you think he tried to kill me because of the stock?
You held the second biggest block next to his, didn't you?
Yes, but he gave it to me. It was a wedding present. He didn't have to try and kill me to get it back. He could have asked for it.
Maybe he did. Maybe you turned him down. Maybe he regretted giving it to you.
You're fishing, Commissioner.
You're right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Maybe it wasn't the stock. Maybe he was jealous.
Well, I suppose Charlie had reason to be the least little bit annoyed with me, but he knew that I had wandering habits, and he knew that I liked attractive men.
You're gorgeous, you know that?
Thank you. You're gorgeous, too.
Thank you, but I got a problem. You're a suspect.
Well, that should make it all the more exciting, don't you think?
You're gorgeous, you know that?
Thank you. You're gorgeous, too.
Thank you. But I've got a problem. You're a suspect.
Well, that should make it all the more exciting, don't you think?
One of Charlie's new toys?
It's from the electronics company he bought last month. They put, mini tape recorders into everything.
Everything? Even a briefcase?
Yes, Charlie had one built right in.
Thank you for the wine.
Are you leaving?
Maybe I should come back another time when you're not so grief-stricken.
Max, hi.
Don't
Hi,
tell me I finally caught up with you.
Oh, how exciting. I didn't even know you were chasing me.
Never mind the glib dialogue. What are you doing here?
Writing a story. Well, you didn't say I couldn't. And I didn't break my promise. The only reason I talked to Weiler and Anna and Jensen was to get background for the story. That's all, I swear it.
Coming from you, that's relatively worthless. Would you tell Mr. Jensen that Commissioner McMillan is here?
Now that we're sort of together again, I might as well go in with you, right?
Wrong.
Yes, Commissioner McMillan.
What now transpires, Miss Marple, is official business to which you are not invited.
Commissioner, would you go in, please?
Thank you.
Well, Commissioner, what can I do for you?
Oh, I just want to talk.
Well, sit down.
Thank you. I guess you're pretty busy now.
Oh, it's catch-up football now that Charlie's gone. He didn't exactly fill me in on everything.
Well, it shouldn't take you too long. You used to run this company, as I understand it.
Back in the 60s.
What happened?
The usual problems. Trying to expand without enough money.
That's when Meridio stepped in, huh? Helped you out.
Oh, he helped me out all right.
Eased you out.
That was the price for keeping this company running. He took over.
Pushed you right back in the background. Must have been humiliating.
It was not entirely a happy period. But that period has passed. As you probably know, Mrs. Meridio has asked me to take over.
Back in the saddle, as it were. That makes an interesting motive.
I don't understand.
To kill Meridio.
Well, that's a very good motive, but I didn't kill him. Now, Commissioner, is there something else I can help you with?
Yes. I understand the department returned Meridio's briefcase.
Yes, it's right here. Why?
I'd like to see it.
Certainly. What are you looking for?
This. Do you know about this?
Well, that's a new one.
In regard to this, several small but nonetheless important blocks of preferred stock are outstanding and should be vigorously pursued. For example, I refer to several hundred shares held by the Hamilton Trust in Houston and... What are you doing back here? I've already told you the matter is closed.
How terrible.
For example, I refer to several hundred shares held by the Hamilton Trust in Houston and... What are you doing back here? I've already told you the matter is closed.
That glassy sound. What do you suppose it is?
Now we know who the murderer is, don't we?
Global Airways Flight 246 for Sydney is now boarding at gate 36. Global Airways Flight 246 for Sydney is now boarding at gate 36. Western National Flight 202 for Mexico City
Is the crew on board yet? Yes, sir. We'll be announcing the flight in about 20 minutes.
I'm Commissioner McMillan. Official business. I'd like to go aboard.
Of course, sir. Go right ahead. Go.
Carol,
That's not
we
fair.
made a deal.
Are you coming with us again, Commissioner?
I'm afraid not. Captain Weiler aboard?
Yes, he is. I'll tell him you're here. Glenn, Commissioner McMillan's here. He wants to talk to you.
Well, what is this? What's it all about?
Jenny, you might as well listen to this. As you told me, Charlie Meridio taped everything. Business memos, office correspondence, personal conversations.
Yeah?
He liked gadgets, so I guess he was particularly fond of this one. It was here in this lounge. He was stabbed.
Look, Commissioner, I've got over 300 people waiting to come on board. I mean, what's the point, eh?
Those people can wait. After Harry Court's death, Meridio came back up to this lounge and stayed here the rest of the flight. During that time, by their own admission, 3 people came to visit him. Barton, who claimed he was already dead, Ginny, to bring him a drink, then you, to discuss your emergency situation. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're lying.
This is a common procedural practice and should be called to the attention of the accounting department. Next, memo to the maintenance department. I'm a little busy, Glenn. What is it?
Well, we've got a possible gear malfunction, Charlie, probably in the circuit, but I can't be sure.
That's why you cranked the gear.
Well, I think it'll hold all right. It's not why I'm here.
It sounds to me more like you want to talk $150,000.
Look, I can't come up with all of it. You gotta give me more time.
No, I don't. That's what this is all about. One promissory note right here, due and payable on the 1st. Now, that's 1 week from today.
Charlie, look, I put up the 3,500 shares of Western National as collateral. You know damn well that stock's worth a lot more than the loan. I mean, the least you can do is just give me another 3 months.
Can't help you, Glenn.
No, because you never wanted the money back, did you? You knew I'd need more time. All you ever wanted was a stock.
I need it, Glenn. I need every share I can lay my hands on. I've got a stockholders meeting coming up next month.
Sure, and that's when you're really gonna take over. After that, you won't be answering to anybody.
You've got it.
I want to see you dead, Charlie. All right. I would have liked to kill him right then and there, but I didn't. I went right back to the flight deck.
And never returned?
Never.
And the Fair Plan holdings will be a cinch. For example, I refer to several hundred shares held by the Hamilton Trust in Houston and... What are you doing back here? I've already told you the matter is closed.
Meridio kept that promissory note right here in the briefcase. Now it's missing. With that note gone, you're free and clear. Are you sure you never returned?
No, never.
One more thing. When you got to Honolulu, you were going to quit the airline and continue on to Tokyo as a passenger. You and Ginny. I did some checking. You both booked passage from Honolulu to Tokyo tomorrow morning.
All right. Ginny and I love each other. Is that a crime?
No. Crime is murder.
You think I killed Meridio? Then maybe you better take me in, huh?
Is that the way you really want it?
Yeah, sure. That's the way I want it. Ginny, get my bag. Looks like I'm going somewhere, huh?
Stop protecting her, Weiler. You told Ginny Meridio turned you down. She went in to plead with him. He threw her out. She went down to the galley, got the knife, and under the pretext of bringing him a drink, she came back up here and then stabbed him That was the sound of the tape. The tinkling of ice in the glass. Ginny bringing him a drink.
You're right. I killed him. Glenn, come on. Glenn, I'm not gonna let you take the blame for something I did. Come on. Come on, Glenn, we've got to get out of here.
Ginny.
Glenn! Please!
Stop it! Stop it! Shit. It's all over. I had that gun for hijackers. All right. It's all right.
May I get you another drink, sir?
Oh, yes, please. I'd like...
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Vacation. 14 lovely days and 13 steamy nights in sunny Waikiki.
I thought I put you on a plane less than an hour ago bound for New York.
Officer Pappas was adorable. He pretended to check my luggage through and everything. Angry?
No.
Good.
I don't believe it. How did it happen?
I don't know, Lieutenant. I guess he's gonna be pretty annoyed. I guess both of them are gonna be pretty annoyed.
Now, let's get this vacation started right. I would like one of those deadly, exotic, tropical drinks.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. How about one of those passionate virgins?
Yeah. Yes.
Women's lib, my dear Sally, is merely a fad which ranks somewhere between hula hoops and streaking. As Mr. Darwin observed in his Origin of Species, male superiority is the natural order of things. It is the male who fearlessly defends the hearth, the male who tirelessly provides for the needs of his family.
Are you sure that Darwin said that? Sounds more like McMillan to me.
Now here, we have a perfect example. Notice the manner in which this enterprising fellow hustles a living for his family. Notice also the helpless female, totally dependent upon her mate, and who lies there like a klutz. Not only do we have an example here of total dependence, but just plain out-and-out laziness.
Mac, I don't want to say anything, but your theory is a little cockeyed. You see, the bear that's putting on the show, that's the girl bear. The other bear, the one that's so lazy up there, is one of your people.
Nice try.
How much do you want to bet?
I believe she's serious.
How much?
I hate to do this, Sally. It's like taking candy from a baby. Name it.
All right. The loser makes dinner tonight. 4-star service and no help from Mildred.
Done. Now, I think tonight I'd like to have prime rib for dinner. I think that would be nice. Perhaps first a nice dry martini, chilled to perfection.
Hey, no peanuts.
Pardon me, sir.
Samson and Delilah.
Well, we were just sort of wondering which one was which.
Oh, well, this one here is Delilah, and that one back there is Samson, the laziest bum on 4 legs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I gave the bride away.
Well, you can always take it up with Darwin. After dinner. For dinner, let's see. I think I'll have a Stilton cheese souffle. Just a moment. Thank you. I think I'd like something nice and long and cool before you get started.
You'll get ice water.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it was mice, and then I could go back to sleep.
You can, Mildred, because you've got the night off.
Night off? What am I going to do with the night off?
Well, go to sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Well, I mean, if I have the night off, I feel sort of obligated to do something with it, like, well, you know, go to my sister's and be miserable. You just can't waste a night off.
I'm sorry, Mildred.
Everything's a dilemma. By the way, what's the occasion?
Oh, maybe he can explain it to you.
Apple juice.
Thank you.
Hey, why do I have to go to my sister's tonight?
You're free as a bird, Mildred. Count your blessings.
The commissioner has graciously insisted upon making dinner this evening.
Oh, another one of those dumb bets. And you lost again, huh?
Good night, Mildred.
I always heard you were very bright down at headquarters. How come you, keep losing all these bets?
Good night, Mildred.
Gonna make dinner again, huh?
Good night, Mildred.
Listen, are you sure you don't want me to hang around? I mean, you didn't win much with Chef Pierre in there, you know.
It's the thought that counts. I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it.
Okay. Better get myself changed and get out of here. What are you gonna make, Commissioner?
Souffle.
Oh, from burnt toast to a souffle. That takes guts.
Mac, you know, I think some of those nice little pizza hors d'oeuvres would go very well right now. How's it going, Mac?
Just great. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes.
I simply can't understand the problem, Mac. I asked for a simple Stilton cheese souffle with sautéed mushrooms, and you make it such a problem. Whatever happened to that famous male superiority? Mac, the door. Hi.
I'm looking for Mr. McMillan. I have a message for him.
He's real busy right now. I'm Mrs. McMillan. Can I help you?
I have to deliver the message in person.
Oh, come on in. Mac, there's somebody here to see you.
What is it?
Mr. McMillan?
Yes?
Could I see some identification, please? He doth raise his country's fame with his own, and in the mouths of nations yet unborn, his praises shall be sung. Death comes to all,
But great achievements raise a monument which shall endure until the sun grows cold.
Georgius Fabricius.
Terrace and Fifth, 9:30.
Well, that's a terrific act, fellas.
Son, who sent you?
I don't know, a man.
What did he look like?
I couldn't see much of his face. He had on dark glasses and a hat.
All right.
I didn't do anything wrong.
No.
Give me $10 to say that. That's all I know.
You are.
Bye.
Mac, what was that? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
I just heard from one. Dinner's ready.
Well, that was some kind of a crazy message, wasn't it, Mac?
Code. I haven't heard that word since I was with intelligence.
What did the part mean about, Georgius, what's his name?
Georgius Fabricius.
Yeah.
Countersign. Message was part of a eulogy written in 1550.
You mean one of your agency buddies is trying to get in touch with you?
Dwight Carmichael.
Well, that's kind of exciting, isn't it, Mac?
Yeah. Kind of weird, too. He's been dead for 30 years.
It is odd, sir. You get a message from a stranger to meet you here. He turns up dead, and there is not a scrap of identification.
That's right.
Well, it must have been important. I wonder what it was he wanted to tell you.
He said it was important. That's why I came.
Well, there must be something that we can go on, sir.
I have never seen that face before in my life.
Are you sure? That you don't remember
Just
him?
take my word for it.
Well, I'm only trying to help. No. Well, it is weird, isn't it? I wonder what it was that he wanted.
I wish I knew.
Maybe it wasn't Carmichael.
Oh, it was Carmichael, all right. Even with that face job, you couldn't mistake that scar on his arm. Burned in an air crash in Dresden.
Mac, what had made you think he was dead?
We worked together. He disappeared on a mission. A couple of months later, we heard he was dead. The source was solid. Stone cold dead. Only he wasn't dead. Not until tonight. Now, how do I put that in an official report without breaching national security? Poor Enright asked me a couple of perfectly logical questions, and I almost bit his head off.
Mac, you're not in intelligence anymore. Why do you have to keep Carmichael a secret?
Because he was still a part of it. That's why he was working undercover. He had something to tell me, something about business, only he didn't get to tell me, and that's what makes it a problem. A security problem.
Why can't you just call someone in Washington?
Oh, sure, I could call Washington, but I'm not going to. He had something to tell me. Something to tell me and nobody else. When I find out what that is, then I'll call Washington. He's a good guy. I like that guy.
I owe him something.
Where are you going to begin? He's a man who's got no face. He's got no identification.
This is all I've got. So I'll begin with this. I'm all alone in this, Sally. I may have to ask your help. Will you help me?
Always.
That's it?
That's it.
I'll tell you something. I think you need a chemistry professor, or better still, a clairvoyant for this job.
Could it be a Balkan mixture? That's what he always used.
Oh, sure. It's a Balkan mixture. It looks like a Balkan mixture. But which Balkan mixture? There must be 95 of them.
95, that's all? Gee, that's not bad, is it, Mac?
No, that's very encouraging.
Wait a minute. I think I know somebody that can help you. Did you ever hear of Rico Martinez?
Rico Martinez, the guitarist?
His father was a Cuban tobacconist. Rico is fantastic. He knows everything there is to know.
Sold. I'll look him up.
Mac.
Hmm?
What do you think?
Yeah, it does wonders for you.
Not for me, for you. On the other hand, you may be right.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Come, Sally.
Thank you. And may I know my audience?
My name is McMillan, Senor Martinez. I wonder if I could talk to you for a moment.
Of course. Commissioner McMillan, isn't it?
That's right.
And your companion?
Mrs. McMillan, Senor Martinez.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. McMillan.
That was beautiful.
Thank you very much. And how can I help you, Commissioner?
Senor Martinez, I understand you're an expert on tobacco.
Well, of sorts.
I wonder if you could help me with this.
Balkan. It's a unique mixture. The man who smokes this is most discriminating.
He is, yes.
It's called Duvan Shateri, which is nothing more than Serbian for mixture number 3. Very rare in these parts. The only shop that may carry it is Selwyn's on Cable Street.
Well, that's what it looks like, but it's the only one I've got left. I was just about to mail it out to a customer.
Is this your customer? Is it him?
I think so. What's he doing on the ground like that?
Just, sleeping it off. I'd like his address, please.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't give out that information.
Right.
Oh. Well, here it is. Carl Reese, 385 Marlborough Street.
Thank you very much.
He wasn't really asleep, was he?
No. Here we are. Carl Reese, apartment B.
Suppose nobody answers, Mac.
Well, maybe Mrs. Goodbody will.
Who's Mrs. Goodbody?
The manager.
The manageress.
Right. Good old Mrs. Goodbody.
I don't do this for everybody. Next time it's gonna take a warrant. I don't care who you are. I'm not even sure this key fits.
Well, I certainly hate to inconvenience you, Mrs. Goodbody, but perhaps $10 more would help.
Everything helps. Don't take anything, or else I'll have to call the police. Don't take anything.
Well, now, shall we?
Just don't take anything. Did you find anything?
I'm not sure.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Carl Reese.
My goodness. Very good. I've got Greece, Turkey, Hong Kong, Spain, Malta, etc., etc. I'd say someone was planning a trip somewhere.
Any place.
Plus, turn it over.
To Carl, love, Laura.
Well, we've got something to go on. Can't say you did too much for this jacket.
Mrs. Goodbody didn't say anything about tearing clothes up. Yeah, it's something. Laura could be 3,000 miles away.
Look at this.
Can you make that out?
Dishwasher. Dishwasher. Maybe it's elephant. I don't know. If Carmichael bought this, he didn't buy it for himself. At a boutique?
Laura.
Laura.
Let's go.
Ah, Mrs. Goodbody.
I'm not sure what it says. It looks like a elephant
Or dishwasher.
or dishwasher. I better check the number.
Mac,
Hmm?
what do you think of these? For after the baby, naturally.
I like them. Practical, too. Bulletproof.
I found it. One leather carryall, $46.50, and that was yesterday.
Who wrote it up?
Looks like BC. Must have been Bonnie.
Could I talk to her?
Oh, she's off today.
Oh. Free initials. Do you keep records on these?
Oh, you mean on this one? I think we do. Let me check.
That was very good.
Not necessarily. There's no law that says you have to have initials put on them.
The thing is, not everybody bothers with initials. You're in luck. Silver initials, LR.
Two leads, Mac.
Laura R. Plus the very strong possibility that she and Carmichael were going to be traveling together.
Carry-all bag, right?
Which gives us the passport office to check. Come on.
There could be another lead. Laura R. could mean that she's married to Carl Reese.
Very good. Means we have a lot to cover this afternoon.
We could split up.
No way. We need a badge at the passport office and a badge at the Bureau of Records.
Right.
This is Commissioner McMillan. Let me have Sergeant Enright.
passports?
I think it's right over here.
No, this is my first trip out of the country, and I just can't believe it. Look, I've been studying French for 3 weeks, and I don't remember a word. Oh, maybe I'll see you over there. Where are you going?
We don't know yet.
Oh, well, have a wonderful trip.
Sorry to hold you up, Commissioner. We don't have anything on a Laura Reese. Got a few other Lauras for you, though.
Well, looks like we're out of luck.
Are you sure the application was filed here, Commissioner?
I'm not even sure the application was filled out.
Hi, Sergeant.
What did you find out?
Oh, nothing very much, sir, I'm afraid. If Carl and Laura Reese were married, it couldn't have happened in San Francisco. There's nothing on file at the Bureau of Records.
What is it?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing much, sir. It's just that when I pulled up here, I saw some guy sniffing around your car. Well, at first I thought maybe he was going to try and grab it, but then he got into his own car and drove off.
Get a good look at it?
No, not too good.
Wearing a green alpine hat and driving a rust-colored sedan?
Yes, sir, that's the guy. Well, who is he?
I don't know, but he's been following us for a couple of hours.
You didn't tell me that.
Did you get his license?
Yes, sir.
Good.
May I ask the commissioner something?
You mean, what's it all about?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a little complicated and definitely not for publication.
I understand, sir.
Carl Reese was the man who was murdered last night. I knew him years ago under another name.
Well, shouldn't that go in the report, sir? I mean, we don't have a single lead.
It's definitely a security problem. He worked for the government.
Oh. Well, do you want me to check out the license?
That's probably a John Doe rental, but yes, I guess you better check it out.
Right. By the way, Commissioner, you better get going.
Why?
Well, I don't know for sure, but it was on your calendar. Some sort of christening.
Oh, the ship. We're supposed to christen it. Sergeant, we gotta christen the ship.
I christen thee number 7384.
That was a fine launching, Mrs. McMillan.
Thank you, Commissioner.
I don't believe it. Walt Harmon.
Damn it, Mac, it is good to see you.
I figured you'd be in some Albanian prison somewhere or a villa on the Riviera by now.
On government pay. You look like you've done all right for yourself, Commissioner.
Well, we're all both in the same business, public service. Sally, I'd like you to meet a very old friend, Walt Harmon.
How do you do?
You're very beautiful, Mrs. McMillan. And very lucky.
Thank you.
This is a little off the beaten path for you, isn't it, Walt? What brings your body to San Francisco?
Just passing through.
Is that yours?
He's a good man. He worries a little about the crease in his trousers, but he's a good man.
Would it be indiscreet of me to suggest that you two had worked together at one time?
No, that's a reasonable suggestion, Mrs. McMillan.
Call me Sally.
Walt used to be my boss.
Oh.
You got a minute, Mac?
Hey, take your time. I'll wait in the car. Nice to meet you all.
Tell you the truth, Mac, I've been in San Francisco for a couple of months, so I really couldn't contact you.
And shouldn't now.
No.
That important, huh?
It is.
Carmichael?
Yeah, Carmichael. Mac, I'm going to ask you to lay off.
Where do you fit in?
What difference does that make?
All the difference in the world.
It's a powder keg, Mac. The agency could get hurt.
So could my department if I don't do something about his murder. Now, Walt, tell me what you know.
Well, I know he contacted you. I know you found him dead. I don't know who did it. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
I need more than that.
Mac, you've been around the dirty tricks business. You're a veteran. You know certain things have to stay in the can.
Murder is not one of them. Not around here.
That's pretty high-toned.
It's part of my job. Now, Walt, look. If I didn't think I was involved in a security situation, I wouldn't feel as if I had to keep this investigation low-key. Now, as police commissioner of San Francisco, I have to walk a very, very thin line.
All right. All right, I'll give you everything I've got, starting back in '64, when Carmichael slipped into East Europe, got himself grabbed, and didn't have the good grace to bite into that tiny cyanide cure. Fact is, over the next couple of years, he got less and less graceful. And you really couldn't blame him. A prison cell the size of a toilet will do that for you, especially when you know you're settled in it for life. So,
he sold out.
An agent never sells out. You know that, Mac. He simply exercises his survival flexibilities.
Which accounts for the plastic job.
Yeah, they give him a new face, a new name, and a new job.
Right here.
Exactly. Now they have a floater here who can operate with perfect impunity. An ex-agent whose face couldn't be recognized by our people in a million years.
Maybe you recognized him.
And had him killed. Hey, that's pretty good. You haven't lost your touch, Mac. That's a good scenario. It holds. Except it didn't happen that way. Carmichael came to me, gave me some background, said he'd be back in a couple of days with a proposition. Maybe that's where you fit in, Mac. Maybe he figured on you to play broker.
You knew he contacted me. You also knew he was killed. That means you had a tail on him. I'm just wondering if you had the same man on me today. Stamped out model like your boy over there, only with an alpine hat with a feather in it.
Mac, not one of mine.
Okay, well. You're not finished, are you?
Oh, did I leave something out?
Oh, I was just wondering how much you knew about that girl.
Laura?
Laura.
Oh. Well, I know as much about the girl as you do, Mac, which is nothing. Except she could be in trouble.
Why?
She was Carmichael's lady friend. Carmichael's dead. What's it going to be, Mac?
I can't drop it.
You are stubborn, Mac. You always was stubborn, you know that? Only, they don't let it get you in over your head,
How?
You got a job to do? Okay, do it. But keep it low-key.
Make it sound like an order.
All the way from Washington, Mac. People back there are going to be embarrassed about Carmichael. They get embarrassed enough, there's going to be some sound, there's going to be some fury. I wouldn't want you to lose your job, Commissioner.
Is that a threat?
No, no, no. It's just advice. Only if you really need me.
Yes?
Yes, I wonder if I could speak with Laura Rice.
She passed away 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She was 86 years old, and she'd had a good life. Are you one of her girls?
Beg your pardon?
One of her girls from the Unwed Mothers League. Mrs. Rice was the president.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, I must have the wrong person. Thank you.
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed of, young lady. We're here if you need us.
Does Laura Ricketts work here?
Laura, somebody wants to see you. Coming!
She'll be right out. Thank you. You wanted to see me? Yes, could I have a cup of coffee, please?
2 minuti.
Okay.
I must have covered 50 miles today, up and down the hills. Do you know what I am becoming? An expert on Lauras. Tall Lauras, short Lauras, fat Lauras, thin Lauras, little Lauras, big Lauras, Lauras that are married, Lauras that are divorced, and Lauras that are living in sin. I covered the telephone book, the welfare list, the voter registration. I'm out of Lauras, Mac. How did you do?
Nothing. Never left the office. Today was bureaucracy's finest hour.
What about the unlisted phone numbers?
Enright checked them out. Not a thing.
What about that license plate, the man with the hat?
Dead end. Turned out to be a John Doe rental after all. He dumped the car 20 minutes after Enright spotted him.
Maybe that man with the hat doesn't work for Walt Harmon.
He works for Walt, all right. Walt was chief of my unit for 5 years. We went through hell and high water together. I know how he works. If the situation were reversed, I'd do the same thing. I'd put a tail on him.
Well, I'm not going to think about it anymore. Here comes dinner, and I'm starving. Does that smell good?
Enjoy.
Grazie.
You don't.
No, go ahead.
No, go on. Go on.
I hate to disturb you, Commissioner, but they said it's important.
Yes. What? No. I haven't. Right. Yeah, I'll be right over.
What was that?
Laura?
Our Laura?
Our Laura. She wants to see me now.
You're kidding. How did she find you?
Called home. Mildred told her we were here. Senora, look, you go ahead and finish. There's no reason for both of us to go over there.
Mac,
I'll see you at home.
Mac, I'm an expert on Laura, remember?
Senora, it breaks my heart, but we have to leave.
Oh. Ernestina, do you have a doggy bag for linguine?
Looks like Harmon's called off his dogs. Sally.
It's so good, I hate to throw it away.
Stay down.
Why would anyone try to kill me? I don't understand.
I don't either. That's what I'm going to find out. Why did you call me, Laura?
Well, it sounds crazy now, but... A friend gave me your number and told me that if I didn't hear from him in 24 hours, I should call you.
Carl Reese.
Yes.
Go on.
Well, that sounded mysterious and silly at first. I thought he was joking. But then I didn't hear from him, and I got worried, so I called you. And then this happened, and, well, now I don't know what's going on. What is happening? Is Carl in some sort of trouble with the police?
No, Laura. Carl's dead.
No. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I know this isn't the right time, Laura, but I have to ask you some questions.
I think I'll get you a glass of water.
You see, Laura, Carl was murdered.
Murdered? That must be why he gave me your phone number. He must have known he was in danger.
What do you know about him, Laura?
He was quiet. He stayed to himself. He didn't bother anyone. Why would anyone hurt him? Why would anyone want to hurt me?
Did he ever talk about his work?
Not very much. I knew it had something to do with insurance. Insurance investigating, I think.
Did he ever mention which company?
No. Oh, I think maybe he did once, but I didn't pay any attention. The home office was back east somewhere. That's why he could work out of his apartment here.
How long was he here in San Francisco?
Only a few months. We met when he first came out here.
And you were going to be married. You were going abroad. Where, Laura?
We weren't sure. We talked about it dozens of places. We were like a couple of kids. Everything had such a special excitement about it. It was wonderful.
What were his plans? How were you going to live?
He'd, come into some money. An uncle, I think. But that wasn't the truth, was it? He didn't tell me everything, did he?
No.
Will you tell me? Please tell me.
Carl worked with the government. That's all I can tell you. All set?
Yes, sir.
Laura, I want you to move out of here for a few days. I don't think anybody will bother you again, but I'd rather be on the safe side.
If you think it's better.
I'd feel better. Now, if you want to go anywhere, if you want to go shopping, to work, anywhere, I'll have somebody along with you to keep an eye on you.
Better put some things in the bag, I guess.
If there's anything you need now, Sergeant N right here, we'll get it for you.
Thank you.
And if there's anything that I can do, you just call me.
Thank you. Commissioner, I almost forgot. Wait. That's for you.
From Carl?
Yes, he said if I had to call you, I should give you that. But he didn't say anything else. What could it be for?
I don't know. Probably nothing very important. Now, Sergeant, I want you to take good care of Miss... Laura, what is your last name?
Rainey.
Rainey.
There wasn't any Laura Rainey in the telephone book.
It's not listed in the phone book. Not under my name, anyway. It's listed under Miller. I sublet this apartment.
Oh, it's you.
What did you expect?
Well, burglars, if it wasn't you.
Did we get any calls, Mildred?
Yeah, my sister. Do you want to hear about it, or do you have something else to do this evening?
Pretend you're paying for a telegram.
Okay. Let's see. She has the gout. Stop. She's very happy. Stop. She hears that only rich people get the gout. Stop. Love, Mildred.
Stop.
How was dinner tonight?
Well, have you got anything in the kitchen?
You hungry? Where do you get off being hungry?
Well, it's just not the same when you eat out of a container.
You eat $9 worth of linguine and you're hungry?
You know, sometimes you two sound exactly like my sister. I'll just go put a couple of cans of water in the soup. Oh, anybody want a melted cheese sandwich?
Fine.
I don't have any cheese.
You know, he made it tough. This key is a duplicate. Not a single identification mark.
I don't know how Carmichael ever expected you to figure out what it's for.
Oh, I know what it's for.
What?
Key to a safety deposit box. There must be at least 25,000 of them in this city alone.
Why do spies always work in riddles? Why couldn't Carmichael have just told Laura what bank he wanted you to go to?
Didn't want her to know, probably. Didn't want her to get involved.
Well, I feel sorry for Laura. She's so confused, Mac.
He was playing good odds, Sally. If the key somehow got into somebody else's hands, whatever is in the safety deposit box would remain safe.
I see what you mean. Not just anybody can open up a safety deposit box.
Commissioner of Police can.
Now, there's an officer right outside the door if you need anything. Are you all right, Miss Rainey?
Yes. Fine, thank you. It's funny, isn't it? How people say they're fine even when the world is falling apart around them. What am I doing here anyway? Why is this all happening? It's so confusing.
Well, it settles. It always settles. People pick up and they start again, and then it's behind them.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Good night.
Good night. Sergeant, would it be all right if I used the telephone? A friend of mine may be trying to call me at my place, and I'm afraid she'll be worried.
You use that phone as much as you like. This is your home for a few days.
You're very kind.
Good night.
Hello. It's me. No, they've moved me for a few days. The new number is 555-5933. No problem. Everything went beautifully. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
No. R-E-I-S-S. Reese. Carl Reese. Nothing? All right, thank you.
Hi, Maggie.
Hello.
Hey, is he in?
He's in, all right. He's been on the phone for hours.
Oh, he's still on the phone. That's a bad sign.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. I think I'll just go in and see him.
I see. Well, thank you very much.
Any luck?
No luck. I ran out of banks.
Is it possible that Carmichael used his own name instead of the name Carl Reese?
I tried that.
Oh. Maybe he used another name. How about that name, that code name the little boy told us about the other
Georges
night?
Fabricius?
Right.
Hey, you're getting very good. You know that? I tried that, too.
Oh.
There's something missing. Hello, Miss Layton? Yes, this is Commissioner McMillan again. I have another name for you. You're right. Stuart McMillan.
If you need anything else, Commissioner, please let me know.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
That's it?
What were you expecting?
Well, I don't know. $1 million, diamonds, something. Keystone.
Keystone.
What is that? Is that somebody's name? Somebody you know?
No, it's not anybody's name. It's agency jargon. Keystone means #2 man of the unit.
Ah, that's great. It could be any unit anywhere.
Walt Harmon's unit.
You mean to tell me that the killer is in Walt Harmon's unit, and he doesn't even know it?
That's it. Looks like Walt's gonna have to work with me after all, whether he likes it or not.
Well, that's not very likely after the meeting you had with him.
He hasn't got any choice. I have something he needs, and he's not gonna get it until I get the cooperation I need. It's as simple as that.
Magnificent, isn't it? All the drama, mystery of life in that fading light. Easy does it. There we go. Well, Mac, what do you think of my bureaucratic image these days, eh?
Yeah, it looks like your cover is finally caught up with your personal lifestyle.
The boys in the accounting office won't like it, but then we never did get along. Sally, won't you please sit down? I'm going to mix us something to drink. What would you like?
Something soft.
Something soft. How about orange juice, eh?
That'd be great.
What about you, Mac?
Oh, the usual.
Usual. That would be a martini, yeah?
Aha.
I know I don't have to tell you this, Mac. It's a funny thing. People attach a certain glamour to this business. Pretty soon, though, the glamour fades and it becomes just a tough job with an element of risk. And after a while, you get used to that. And then you discover that wonder of wonders, you're thoroughly jaded. You realize there isn't a single decent human being on the face of this earth. Except maybe the guy next to you when you need him. The next thing you know, 20 years go by, and you make another discovery. You're a professional schizophrenic. You start dividing yourself into reality and fantasy. And reality is what you've come to accept as life. Fantasy is what you suddenly long to escape to. And you know what it is you want to escape to? What everybody else calls normal. More than anything else in the world, you want to be normal. Because it finally hits you that you're lonely.
Thank you.
Nostrovia.
Cheers.
Well, Mac, I know you didn't come down here with the sunset, and I don't think we're hiding anything from Sally now, so tell me, what's on your mind, huh?
Straight?
Yeah, sure, straight.
You've been holding out on me, Walt.
Oh?
I knew it the other day, but that was your prerogative then. You didn't need me.
But that's changed.
That's changed.
You must hold an interesting hand.
I've got the cards.
Such as?
Such as I know that Carmichael was killed by one of your people.
That's very good, Mac. But then you were always good at that sort of thing. How do I know you're not bluffing?
We've withheld information from each other, Walt, but we've never lied to each other.
All right.
I'll make a deal with you. But you have to promise me one thing first. You help me bring in the killer.
You got it.
All right. Let's start with Carmichael.
Well, he came to me with a deal. About on par with your deal, Mac. There he was all of a sudden. Many years dead and buried Carmichael, standing there with that crazy Carl Reese face, telling me he was an enemy agent these days. Been drilling holes in the homeland for the past 6.5 years. But now he wanted out of it. He was through taking sides, and he thought maybe I could help him. Fix him up with $250,000 and some new ID. And in return, he'd give me a piece of information he picked up from one of his new colleagues. The name of the sleeper in my outfit.
Sleeper?
It's exactly the way it hit me.
Well, what did you say to him?
I told him I needed time, and I did. I don't carry that kind of money around in petty cash. I went through Washington. By the time they got back to me, Carmichael was dead.
Will somebody please explain to me what a sleeper is?
An enemy agent planted in an alien country, long before he starts functioning as an agent.
Happens all the time, Sally. A man emigrates to a new country when he's in his 20s, becomes a citizen, gets a government job, works his way up. By the time he's 35 or 40, he has access to valuable information.
Well, that's incredible.
What did Washington decide, by the way?
They approved the deal. You know, Mac, a big chunk of me was rooting for Carmichael. He was a guy caught in the middle, saw a way out. Gotta give him points, Mac. He did see a way out.
Well, he had to see a way out. He was a man that was in love.
But he didn't make it. Somebody killed him.
Somebody tried to kill Laura, too, by the way. Well, she's all right. I've got her.
Okay, Mac. It's your turn.
Keystone.
Don't play games with me, Mac.
I'm not.
That's crazy. Where'd you get that?
Looks like Carmichael got to me after all. Let's call it a legacy.
Keystone. I'd have gone along with Santa Claus first. Look, Mac, I'm going to ask you to call off the deal. Let it ride, the whole thing.
I knew you were going to ask that, Walt. I can't do it.
Come on, Mac, come on. Think of what I could do with this situation. I could pull the strings on him.
Sure. He thinks he got away with killing Carmichael and continues to operate as your Keystone. And you just sit back quietly milking out his contacts. But you forgot one thing, Walt. Laura. Keystone thinks she knows too much. He'll keep after her.
Mac, Laura's no problem. We'll wall her up someplace. The East Coast, if you like. I'll pick up the tab.
You can't just shuffle people around like canned goods, Walt. And I can't just write off a murder.
And that's it?
That's it.
All right. I guess I'll have to live with it.
How do we take him?
I'll set something up. Call you.
What's his name?
Cushing.
Cushing?
Yeah, you saw him the other day, but don't let his looks fool you. He's sharp. Not as sharp as my old Keystone, though. I'll bet you didn't know that.
Would you mind taking a taxi home? I have a couple of things I better take care of first.
No, I don't mind. Are you sure you wouldn't like some company?
It's official business. I'll see you later. All right, who are you? What do you want?
Oh, I'm looking for Moby Dick. Oh, it's a boat!
Your official business sure didn't take very long.
My official business turned out to be a wild goose chase.
Don't get yourself comfortable. Walt Harmon called.
Oh,
Your meeting is tonight.
Oh.
Mac, I don't like this Cushing. He's got me worried. I didn't like his face from the start.
Well, there won't be any trouble.
What time?
9 o'clock at the Roller Bowl. Now, why would he want to meet you at a roller bowl?
Maybe he likes to skate. Enright? Me. Tell me something. Been roller skating lately?
He's in there now, waiting for me. We've used this place a couple of times for a drop, so he should be pretty tame. I know it's short notice, Mac, but it's better tonight.
Meaning you want to get it over with?
Let's skip the analysis, okay, Mac? I got him here. I'm not going to take him.
I don't want you to. It's my job.
It wasn't you, Mac. But he was somebody to talk to. You know something? He was so stiff, I almost got to like him. I don't like him anymore. He's yours. Watch yourself.
What do you want?
A root beer. How much is it?
Sign's over there.
We'd better put out an APB, sir. No.
Security again?
Something like that.
You all right?
And I thought you weren't getting involved.
Commissioner, this is the man that saved your life.
Wouldn't be the first time. You better get inside and do some explaining.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I figured I better come back. He's got this damn sixth sense. Well, I've gone this far, Mac. I'll go the rest of the way. And don't give me any more Boy Scout talk about working together. You don't know where to look. I do. I'll bring him in. But it's got to be my way.
Yes?
Officer Ames, Miss Rainey. Everything all right in there?
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Ames, it must be awfully boring out there. Would you like to come in and play some cards?
Well, I don't know. I shouldn't, really.
It'd be a good way to keep an eye on me.
I guess it is at that.
What happened?
Well, how do you know anything happened?
I talked to Sergeant Enright. He got away, didn't he?
For the moment.
10 o'clock and all's well. McMillan residence, Mildred speaking. Yeah, if you'll hold on a minute, I'll see if he's here. We've got a world champion heavy breather on the phone. He wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
I don't know. He didn't breathe his name.
McMillan.
Well, my name's Cushing. I think maybe we better meet and straighten out a couple of things.
Well, I suppose I could. What's the matter with right? Cushing wants me to meet him at the airport at 11 o'clock.
Well, you're not going to go.
It could be a trap.
He just tried to kill you at the roller rink.
Cushing is supposed to be sharp. Now, he wouldn't call me out in the open like that. That's amateur night.
Why else would he call you? What could he be trying to tell you?
Unless he's trying to distract me.
Distract you from what?
Laura.
Well, this is ridiculous. She's got to be there, Mac.
Anybody for a three-handed game of poker? Well, what about a one-handed game of poker, beautiful?
Oh. Commissioner.
What happened?
Oh, she hit me. Why would you do something like that? I was protecting her.
Laura?
Yes, ma'am.
Go on.
Well, we were playing cards. Oh, you know how it is, Commissioner. I guess she got a little lonely being cooped up in here. Well, anyway, she said she was going to get a cold drink out of the refrigerator. Asked me if I wanted something. I said, no, thanks. And she gets up, goes past me, and bang, that was it. Went out like a light. Well, B.
What?
I just realized something, Commissioner. She hit me with her hand.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, I'm sure. I couldn't in this world tell you why.
Well, something must have happened to make her do it. Something you said or did.
Well, I don't know what it could be. We were only playing gin. I'd already lost $1.37.
All right. Let's start from the beginning.
Well, I came on duty at 8. That's when Davenport goes off. About 9 or so, I knocked on the door, checked to see if everything was okay. Well, she must have been kind of lonely. Asked me to play some cards. Well, I didn't see any harm in that, Commissioner. So, we sat down and started to play. We must have been at it for about an hour. Then she gets up and clobbers me, just like that.
Nothing else happened? What did you talk about?
Well, I guess I did most of the talking. I told her about my 2 boys in college. Talked a little bit about being a ham operator. Things like that.
So you just sat there and talked and played cards, and that's it?
Yes, sir. Oh, there was a call. A friend of hers. It didn't last more than a minute.
What did she say, exactly?
Well, phone rang. Hello? Joanne, I think. Yes, I'm still here. I'm playing cards with this very nice policeman. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Then she hung up. About 5 minutes later, she goes into this karate act.
What time did this call come in? Try to pin it down.
I'd have to say just after 10, Commissioner. A few minutes after 10.
Hello? Oh, hello, Commissioner.
I hope you're not too comfortable.
Not really, sir.
Good, then you don't mind meeting me at the airport in 30 minutes. Are you sure I'm not disturbing you?
Not at all, sir. I'll be right there.
Would you mind telling me what's going on?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, you know more than I do. Why are we going to the airport after all?
We're working on the assumption that Laura is a helpless little pawn in the situation, right?
Well, I'll give you this. She's a lot of things. Helpless she ain't.
What if Laura isn't who she says she is? Then the phone call makes some sense.
It does? Not to me.
Laura got her call a few minutes after 10, is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What time did Cushing call me at the apartment?
I don't know.
10 o'clock and all's well.
Mildred! That's when she answered the phone.
And a few minutes after that, Laura gets a call from a friend.
And a few minutes after that, Laura slugs poor Ames over the head and she gets out of there. Why?
Because somebody told her to. Told her that Cushing was going to be at the airport.
What does Laura have to do with Cushing? And besides, how could anybody know what Cushing was telling you over our phone? Unless our phone's been bugged. That doesn't make any sense. It's all crazy.
Not if Laura's the sleeper.
Laura? Laura is an agent?
Laura, or whatever her name is, finds out that Carmichael made a deal with Walt Harmon, the name of the sleeper, in exchange for a new life. That means she has to kill Carmichael to shut him up. Then she establishes herself as Carmichael's girlfriend.
She puts her own picture in Carmichael's apartment.
And the receipt for the leather carryall. The final touch was that fake attempt on her life. That set me up for the safety deposit box.
With Cushing's name on it.
She made Cushing her Patsy. The moment I opened that envelope, Walt Harmon and I were on the trail of the wrong sleeper. I think Cushing's onto her. I think that's what he wants to tell me at the airport.
That is a fascinating theory. The only thing is, if Cushing isn't the sleeper, then why did he try to kill you?
Because he thought I was trying to kill him.
Huh. Where does that man with the hat fit in?
I don't know yet. But he's got to be in on it with Laura. I'll bet you he fired that shot into her apartment.
The man with the hat?
Mm-hmm. And if I'm right, he's also the guy who tapped our phone. And if I'm right, Laura and the man with the hat are on their way to the airport.
If you're wrong?
The action's still at the airport. I want you to stay right here and catch Enright when he comes in. Pick him up later.
Where are you gonna go?
Find Cushing.
I'd better go look for him.
I don't know, Sergeant. He said to wait right here.
I know, but I really think I should go look for him.
Commissioner? I figured I'd better find out what I'm supposed to be doing. 3 people, Sergeant. Laura Rainey, your friend with the hat, and Cushing. Grab any one that you can. Yes, sir. other one, sir. Keep looking. This gun wasn't fired.
Do you think I killed him? No. Someone else got there first. But I wanted to kill him. More than anything in this world, I wanted to kill him.
All right, then. If it wasn't you, it was your partner. You're under arrest for the murder of Carl Reese.
Carl. You're arresting me for Carl's murder. I loved Carl. That's the man who killed Carl. He was trying to get out of the country. That's what I'm doing here tonight. Carl and I were on opposite sides of the fence. I started out deceiving him, but I ended up loving him.
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Flight 900 to Geneva, departing at 11:30. Final call, please.
Here's my identification.
Sorry, Commissioner. Why did you say so?
Why didn't you ask me?
Sir, may I see your boarding pass?
such a fireball. It's empty, isn't it? You might as well hand it over.
Yeah. Might as well.
I'm sorry, Walt.
I know that, Mac. Damn, but you're good. I didn't think you'd catch on.
The truth is, I didn't catch on till now. You're the sleeper. I'd never have found you if I hadn't found this. It's brand new, Walt. It couldn't belong to the guy I thought I was chasing.
His name's Tanner. He works for the agency, too. Looks like Washington was onto me, Mac. They sent him out to Bird Dog. And talk about your new stamped-out models. That is one hell of a clumsy boy.
Yeah. He couldn't even figure out where I fit in. He put a tail on me. Carmichael was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Yeah. He'd found out who I was. He wanted me to provide him with $250,000 and a new identity, or he'd feed me to Washington.
What about Laura? How does she fit in?
Well, she worked in my section back in Washington. And while Carmichael was waiting for me to come up with the money, I played Cupid. Worked like a charm. Carmichael should have known better, but he fell in love. And, of course, I was figuring on knocking him off through Laura. Didn't work that way.
No. She fell in love with him.
Yeah. And when I found that out, I had to come up with a whole new approach. And then you came into the picture. Now I had to move fast, right?
So you made Cushing the sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
And you told Laura he killed Carmichael.
Yeah. She was ready to go after him with a bare hands. I told her we couldn't play it that way. After all, we had a police commissioner to satisfy, and we had to keep a low profile for the agency.
So you had to set the stage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You fired that shot into Laura's apartment, didn't you? You had Laura hand over the safety deposit key. All roads leading to Cushing. And I was supposed to kill him at the roller bowl, wasn't I?
Who would have put an end to it, Mac? And if I hadn't missed him, you know something, Mac? I'm getting old.
No. You wouldn't have fired with all those people in the way, so he escaped. Now you had to come up with another twist.
I didn't have any more twists until he called you. Because by this time he didn't trust me. He never saw who shot him at the roller bowl, but he was beginning to get a whiff. And after all, I sent him there, right?
He knew somebody was after him. He thought it was you. So he had to get somewhere safe. But first he had to call me. What he didn't know was that you had my phone tapped. And when you found out he was going to be at the airport, you called Laura. Told her that her lover's murderer was escaping.
Yeah, but she lost him. I had to do it myself. It almost worked. It was a little improvised, but it almost worked. You see, I didn't count on you to figure that tap. That was smart, Mac. Then you took it one step further. You figured somebody'd be using Cushing's ticket and passport. Smart.
I had expert training.
I'm tired, Mac. Tired of playing games. Comes a time when you just get tired. Well, at least I finished it right, eh? First class.
Yeah, you always go first class.
Don't worry about it, Mac.
I'm just as graceless as poor old Carmichael was when he got caught. I threw the cyanide away months ago. You know how tired I really am, Mac? I couldn't even kill you.
Commissioner, I got him. I got him, sir. Let him go.
But, sir...
He's with the government.
I tried to tell you that. As for you, Commissioner McMillan, I think I better warn you right now that my particular organization is more than a little interested in your activities.
Thanks for the warning.
Mac? You know, I've been thinking. Walt Harmon was an enemy agent, but he was a good friend, too. You know, people don't think of spies as human beings, but they are. I guess it's just a weakness that they can't help.
Or a strength.
I always thought of it as such a glamorous world. Walt was right, it's not. You made the right decision.
What's that?
Getting out of the agency. Being a spy is dirty, dangerous business. I'm just glad you went into police work instead.
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না? তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই?
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আছিস। এই আসো। এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন? আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে, আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে। কিছু আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে? তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসায়? কেউ মারা গেছে? কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে? তাহলে কি হয়েছে? সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন?
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই, ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে, আমি নাকি চিটা।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে তো ঠিকই বলছে। আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাপানের সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে?
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে? কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে, বিয়ে করা 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে।
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে? তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি। মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন, তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে, তারপর যদি 12। আচ্ছা, দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য। তোর দিয়ে সেটাও হবে না, তুই চিন্তা বাদ। হ্যাঁ বল।
তুইও
কি?
আমি আগে সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না। মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না। তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই, না আছে স্বভাবের মিল, না আছে চরিত্রের মিল, না আছে তোর এই যে চেহারার মিল, গায়ের কালারের মিল, কোনো কিছু মিল নাই। বাইকটা
শোন, আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত, তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর, আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাঁটা না, আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা। তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না, তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই।
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস। শোন, আমি তোর ছোট হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন, তুই একটা মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর, আমি কবজি ডুবা তোর বিয়ের কাচ্চি খাবো, বুঝছস? এই, আসো।
Xin chào tất cả các bạn đã trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình ngày hôm nay. Và hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn tô màu một bức tranh hình chiếc con quay. Và đây là một món đồ chơi hình con quay nha. Và bức tranh của mình thì có hai hình con quay, và trên này thì đã được tô màu sẵn và dưới này thì chưa được tô màu. Thì mình sẽ tô màu bức tranh dưới này theo cái hình bên trên này nha. Và để tô màu được bức tranh thì tất nhiên rồi mình cần phải có ở đây là một hộp màu. Và mình đã chuẩn bị ở đây là một hộp màu gồm 24 màu rồi. Và mình sẽ không để các bạn đợi lâu thì mình sẽ tô bức tranh này ngay bây giờ nha. Và đầu tiên thì mình sẽ lấy màu xanh lá cây để tô bức tranh này trước. Đây mình sẽ dùng màu xanh lá cây này đi. Chị về chị không có ý thức mà chị thấy tin nhắn của em chị không nhắn à? Hả? Muộn cái gì trong khi chị nhắn cho thằng Cảnh là chị về rồi, còn tin nhắn của em thì chị không dép. Hả? Thế chị nhắn cho gì kiểu gì cho thằng Cảnh mà là nó biết chị là về rồi? Hả? Tóm lại là đừng để em tức lên. Thế tóm lại chị mua cái gì? Tóm lại là mua máy nào và mang lên kiểu gì? Chiều chị nói câu nào? Chị bảo là bây giờ, thế chị không bảo là bạn nào của chị để mang máy của chị lên. Thế chị định sống không gọi điện cho chị từ giờ đến hôm đấy? Để chịu rồi, mẹ sống ý thức, mẹ nhắn tin thì không có dép đi. Mẹ chị cứ kêu là bây giờ chị mới bật máy mà thằng Cảnh nhắn cho chị. Thế mắc gì chị nhắn cho thằng Cảnh là chị về rồi được? Đấy, máy như thế rồi thì mua lấy làm đi mà lấy tiền mà giả máy. Cứ suốt ngày đi chơi thì lượn đi. Và mình sẽ tô cả hai ô này nữa nha. Vậy là mình đã tô xong màu xanh nước biển rồi nha. Và bây giờ mình sẽ cất màu xanh nước biển này đi và lấy màu. Tiếp theo là mình sẽ lấy màu đỏ nha. Và con còn lâu mới đi mà. Mang một gì? Sim điện thoại. Và tiếp theo thì mình đã dùng xong màu hồng của tô bức tranh rồi. Mình sẽ dùng tiếp là màu vàng. Mình sẽ dùng tiếp màu vàng để tô bức tranh nha. Vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu vàng để tô cái phần viền bên dưới gần bánh xe của chiếc xe ô tô đồ chơi này. Và tiếp theo thì mình sẽ lấy màu vàng này để tô đường viền gần cửa kính của chiếc xe ô tô nha. Mình sẽ hơi hướng cái điện thoại xuống một xíu. Sorry mọi người. Hey.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মানুষ সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললে আইসো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করছিস? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে।
আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি। এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামী বার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হইলো কত দেখি? এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকবো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিন না পিন্দা ঘুরতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় আর মুখ দেখাইতে হইব না।
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাড়ায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই? কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালকে গেমটা এটা গেলেন?
যাওয়ার হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা যে রুমাইয়ের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে না ভাই।
কি কই? রহিম ভাই মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরবো, মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া, যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা।
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুধ চট।
লাইনে আছো এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা আপনার একটু কাছে দিই আলু দেই আলু আলু
না না আলু না গোস্ত দাও গোস্ত দাও
এই যে গোস্ত দেই
অনেক মজা হয়েছে এই লাইনে দাও
আলু
আলু ল লাইলি ল তুমি লইবানি
খাইতাম মজা তো
তুমি একটু খাও
সবাইলাম গুলোকে খাইতাম
আরে খাবো তো খাবার তো আছে
লোকে খাও
আরে মামা খান তো আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু
মজা হয়েছে
আসলে
না তুলা গোস্ত দাও
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে
ভাই 5 বার
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও মাগনা খাওন পাইলে হুদাই হামাম করে খাও
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওন খাই ভাই আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি
হ্যাঁ মানুষের খায় কাম নাই তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে
ভাই আপনি জানেন না ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলই তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো আমি আন্দোলন করবো গো ফাঁসির লিগা
যাও তুমি তোমার কামে যাও আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো
আপনি একটু বসেন ভাই
Xin chào mừng các bạn đã trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình ngày hôm nay. Và hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn tô màu một bức tranh hình con sóc. Và đây là bức tranh con sóc của mình. Và bức tranh của mình tô ở đây thì có 2 hình nha. Và cái hình bên trên này thì đã được tô màu sẵn rồi. Và hình bên dưới thì chưa được tô màu. Và chú sóc này đang cầm một quả thông nha. Và mình sẽ tô cái bức tranh bên dưới này theo cái bức tranh bên trên. Và các bạn ơi, tất nhiên là để tô màu thì mình cần phải có hộp màu rồi. Bên cạnh mình đây thì đang có hộp màu gồm 24 màu nha. Và đây là một hộp màu đất sét. Và không để các bạn đợi lâu thì mình sẽ bắt đầu tô bức tranh này ngay bây giờ nhé. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ lấy màu vàng. Đầu tiên mình sẽ lấy màu nâu đi để mình sẽ tô quả thông trước. Xong mình sẽ tô chú sóc sau. Mình sẽ lấy màu nâu để tô quả thông nhé. Mình sẽ tô phần đầu của quả thông trước. Giỏi nhỉ. Thế mà vào cái mỉ môi. Hả? Giỏi nha, dẫn vào mà không biết bảo gì, không thấy bảo gì. Em không bảo cấm chị cho ai vào. Em có cấm chị cho ai vào phòng bao giờ đâu, hay là ngủ lại hay cái gì đâu. Nhưng mà vào phải có ý thức. Kiểu chị Hạnh chị cũng không nói gì, nhưng ý là xe ấy, kể cả có chỗ để không có chỗ để thì hả? Alo? 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 Chị nghe tiếng gì không ấy? Em hỏi là chị có nghe tiếng em nói gì không? Alo? Alo? Chị có nghe tiếng em nói gì không? Và tiếp theo thì mình sẽ cất cái màu xanh lá cây này đi. Và mình sẽ dùng màu xanh nước biển để tô tiếp nhé.